I don't know how they are going to look at cinema when they come back to theatre. That is something yet to be seen.
That was exactly what a lot of people are thinking as well.
First 15 minutes, people actually thought that they switched on a
Absolutely.
wrong,
even I did.
wrong series.
I did.
You know,
Which,
why it's happening in a South Indian language? They didn't know how to describe.
I went to subtitles and languages. I'm like, which did I select?
You know, it was the worst thing that was happening. This is a South Indian industry. This is a Telugu industry. This is a Tamil industry. This is a Malayalam industry. And if you ask me today, who are the directors I want to work with? Most of them are from South India. Most of them.
My family is always. They know that they're not going to see normal, boring. They're always prepared for something. Like my previous film, Super Deluxe, the opening scene was.
My God, you should see Super Deluxe.
The opening scene was a tad bold.
He's the one who's taken me to a discotheque for the first time in Taj in Delhi. We were very young. We kind of just gotten out of our adolescent age and we met, and he was part of Barry John's group for some time. Yes, we used to share cigarettes. BD.
The digital renaissance has begun, and one of the biggest game changers in this space has been Family Man. Today I have the cast of Family Man 2, the great Manoj Bajpayee sir, and the latest addition Samantha, joining us for a conversation only on Bollywood Bubble. First of all, congratulations, you just won an award, and congratulations because you're part of the second season. It's one of the most anticipated shows, you know. Sometimes what happens is when a show is so much looked forward to, either there's a lot of pressure, or you already know that it's going to work really well because the first season was liked so much and loved so much by the audiences. How do you take that?
Well, I started shooting for season 2 even before season 1 aired. So there was something about the story, the characterization, and the people I was working with that gripped me into saying yes. So now this season 1 exploding and the way it did is just for me the cherry on the top, because now I don't have to beg anyone to watch season 2 or like put up a bunch of like, watch me, I'm in season 2. Like everyone, like even back home in Hyderabad, like 15-year-olds and 50-year-olds are asking me the same question, when is season 2 releasing? So it's like, why am I even doing so many promotions? You know, people are anyways going to watch this.
Sir, जैसे मैंने बोला कि आपने अभी एक award जीता है, which is a huge thing. I think why I'm saying that there's a digital renaissance, we never had digital awards. I think shows like Sacred Games and Family Man changed the space and the idea and the perception that we had towards shows and series. I think it's given them an equal footing. Do you agree on that?
I think, when the theatres are shut, especially in North India, South, they just opened, and they opened very
massively.
But in North India, people are still very fearful, still quite hesitant to go to theatre. Somewhere also, I feel that OTT has really been taking care of the entertainment part inside their households.
Absolutely.
And they are quite satisfied with it. In that kind of circumstances, I would say OTT has seen the biggest boom. When the entire world was closed down, the Amazon public share was touching. It was skyrocketing. Okay,
we were all watching Amazon.
So that really shows how much OTT is been helping people to distract themselves,
and unwind, especially in times like this.
Unwind. And in this time, thankfully, what we have seen the emergence of great talents. Okay, and for that we all should really salute this platform, which has, without censoring, without any kind of a terms and condition, they gave wings to all the filmmakers, to all the storytellers, to all the actors, to all the talents, technicians, everyone, to experiment and to tell their story in the manner they wanted to tell. Okay, so that was that has, kind of taken the audience to somewhere else. I don't know how they are going to look at cinema when they come back to theatre. That is something yet to be seen.
That was exactly what a lot of people are thinking as well.
So it's now, earlier cinema was ruling, but right now, OTT is right on top of the game. What kind of a scenario will be after 9 months or 10 months? We don't know. But with the same breath, I would say, more the merrier. I want cinemas to do well. I want satellite to do well. I want, and OTT is already doing fantastically well. So, as many the mediums, better it is for all of us.
You started off, I have had this conversation with him at one point where, when you started off, there has been a huge paradigm shift from the time you guys started off,
Right.
in terms of ratio of women in films and in terms of, like in any field,
Right.
in filmmaking, to how people have come off that divide.
Right.
TV actor, OTT actor, film actor, South actor, that whole divide has suddenly blurred in the last few months, especially. Also because so many big Indian films have come from South and they have had a pan-India approach. Do you see the change in people's outlook towards actors in that way?
Oh, definitely. I mean, and the biggest contributor to that is Rajan DK, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, when season 1 came, for first 15 minutes, people actually thought that they switched on
Absolutely.
wrong,
Even I did.
wrong series,
I did.
why it's happening in a South Indian language? They didn't know how to decipher.
I went to subtitles and languages and I'm like, which did I select?
So, and from there to coming to season 2, it is all normal now.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you ask me what I have seen during the lockdown, mostly the Tamil films and Malayalam films, even Telugu films. Uma Ganesh, that film, I'm just forgetting the name. So that's what OTT has done. It has really introduced all the talents to each and every citizen of this country, and even to the international audience. Talent, you cannot, it was the worst thing that was happening. This is a South Indian industry, this is a Telugu industry, this is a Tamil industry, this is a Malayalam industry. And if you ask me today, who are the directors I want to work with, most of them are from South India, most of them. The first and foremost, I want to work with Sanal, I want to work with Lizzo or Vetri or Kumar Raja, all of these directors. I really want to be considered by them. This should be the approach. That is a healthy scenario for the entertainment industry.
Yeah. When we talk about Family Man, so I want to know, how did your family react to the promo? Have they watched any rushes of the show already, or they have just watched the trailer? And how did your family react to it? You would start.
My family is always, they know that they're not going to see normal, boring. They're always prepared for something. Like my previous film, Super Deluxe, the opening scene was...
My God, you should see Super Deluxe.
The opening scene was a tad bold. So yeah, that's what they have come to expect now.
I mean, the family she's married into, I mean, they themselves coming, are big stars.
Such a big legion of actors, yeah.
So they didn't, I mean, I know must be expecting something really credible and something really new this time from Samantha. And not only from Samantha, also from Family Man.
I want to ask you this because recently I read an interview of Ram Gopal Verma where he said that even Shah Rukh sir and Salman sir couldn't have brought out the essence of Bhiku Matre in Satya. And I know this for a fact because I've had a word with Shah Rukh sir when we spoke about his journey. He has mentioned you, and he had told me that you guys go a long way before you guys even started in films, and you guys, and he narrated a very funny incident that there was a time when he wanted cigarettes from you. Is that
He
what
wanted
it was?
what? Cigarettes.
Cigarettes, yeah. Like there was a time when he didn't have so much money, maybe, and then he used to come to. Was
As
that?
if I was very rich, loaded.
But there he smoked cigarettes. I think.
So, I don't know what he told you.
I remember
But
something.
he was the only one who used to come in Maruti van. There used to be those days a Maruti van, a red color. I still remember. Omni.
Yeah.
And he's the one who's taken me to a discotheque for the first time in Taj in Delhi. We were very young. We kind of just gotten out of our adolescent age, and we met, and he was part of Barry John's group for some time. Yes, we used to share cigarettes. We used to share cigarettes, BDs, and whatever we could afford.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was always a charmer, always very popular with the girls in the group, which we envied. He always had his way with words. Yeah.